It was Sunday drive, blue sky weather, it was two names carved in a heart on a tree. It was him and me thinking it was gonna last forever. It was looking like a real deal diamond ring. Oh, I'm talking picture perfect Polaroid, put it in a frame. Oh, but it's looking like it's all done changed. Roses on the counter are wilted now. Nail holes where I took the pictures down. Right side nightstand looks a little bit dusty. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Mascara running down a made-up face. Clouds rolled in that always rains. It was beautiful up until he said he didn't love me. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Usually a little more put together, but I can't quit wearing this worn-out shirt. Listen, it's still sitting front and center, and I can't even hide how bad it hurts. Roses on the counter are wilted now. Nail holes where I took the pictures down. Right side nightstand looks a little bit dusty. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Mascara running down a made-up face. Clouds rolled in that always rains. It was beautiful up until he said he didn't love me. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Yeah, heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Oh, I'm talking picture perfect Polaroid, put it in a frame. Oh, yeah, it's a damn shame. Roses on the counter are wilted now. Nail holes where I took the pictures down. Right side nightstand looks a little bit dusty. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Mascara running down a made-up face. Clouds rolled in that always rains. It was beautiful up until he said he didn't love me. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly. Heartbreak makes it pretty ugly.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
I saw some blonde hair blowing out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me.
name is Jenna Paulette from Texas. That is called Country and the Girl, and before that, another great song called Pretty Ugly. We'll have one more from Jenna Paulette here in just a moment. Welcome to a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. Add a .com to that. We are live on our website right now on KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. There, I just told you the whole thing again. We are in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. It is snowing on the website. Get you in that holiday spirit mood. And we've got a great show lined up for you tonight. Two great interviews. First, at the bottom half of the first hour, Randy Carson from Texas is going to join me. And then in hour number 2, George Becker from the state of New Jersey. It will be our second radio interview in the bottom half of hour number 2. So stay tuned for two great interviews and lots of great music. Every artist gets played 3 times in a row. That's how we do it on Triple Play Thursday. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the other radio stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver from KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, that is also from Belgium, WVMIradio.com from Norwich, Connecticut, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, countrymusicexpress.co.uk. Our live radio player is on their website 24/7. We sure appreciate that. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio, thechimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au from Australia, WFPNradio.org. We are on bigrecords.world/radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, RadicalOnlineRadio.com, and just as of a couple of weeks ago, we are on Amazon Music. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio. We are also over there on Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you listen to country music and podcasts for that matter. The third single from Jenna Paulette is her latest one, and everybody in Texas has a slow drawl. That's the title of this song on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Dressing up as blue jeans and a pearl snap, and shorts are taking off their ball cap. Drink beer instead of champagne. Free time means fishing on the lake. Good dog and an old truck. Football was their first love.
for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
It's been a while since I've been out on this town. I don't recognize any faces in this crowd, and so I'm glad that you walked in and broke the ice. 'Cause I was scared to death, trying to hide. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. Yeah, I used to come here, used to know my name, but that was years ago. Everything has changed except the way I felt when you walked in. I felt this way before and swore never again. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. We live, we love, we fall, we break, lose the strength to even try, but life somehow it has a way. And even broken hearts survive. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. Here I go again. No, I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. This is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again.
Song number 2.
He spent 18 years on the wrong side of a losing hand. Did his best to play the cards that fate had dealt to him. But tonight, for the first time, he's thinking he might fold. 'Cause the chips are down, and there's no ace in the hole. Pour me something stronger, 'cause I can't wash it away with water in my whiskey. Pour me something more to tame my sorrow. Drown it out like there ain't no tomorrow. Leave the tap open, 'cause I know I can't go home. She'd give anything to take back every single word. 'Cause it's the ones who we regret that just can't be unheard. In one hand there's a shackle, and in the other there's a key. Oh, nothing but the memories in between. Pour me something stronger, 'cause I can't wash it away with water in my whiskey. Pour me something more to tame my sorrow. Drown it out like there ain't no tomorrow. Leave the tap open, 'cause I know I can't go home. Home is where we must face what it means when we break those promises when we swore we never would. And we find it easier to taste the bitterness and to shake those demons we would lay down if we could. Pour me something stronger, 'cause I can't wash it away with water in my whiskey. Pour me something more to tame my sorrow. Drown it out like there ain't no tomorrow. Leave the tap open, 'cause I know I can't go home. Pour me something stronger. Stronger.
This gentleman likes making ballads in the world of country music, and I love playing them for him. His name is Jason Black. We had a great radio interview a few weeks ago. If you missed it, everything is recorded on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. You can listen to about a year's worth of shows that I've done are still on our website. There you go. That one is called Stronger, and before that, Here I Go Again from Jason Black. The third single in the triple play for Jason is his latest one. It is called I Don't Want to Think About You Now on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've been sitting here alone, staring at the phone for 3 days, wanting you to call, anything at all to see your face. If only for a few short rings, I swear that'd be enough for me to know that I'm still on your mind. But I don't want to think about you now. Don't want to keep holding on to how we used to be. Every kiss, every touch, everything I miss so much. I'm learning how to live without, so I don't want to think about you now. I know it's been a while, but baby, you know how I still hope. There's a part of you, like a part of me, that can't let go. But if this really is the end, and we're not meant to make amends, maybe best if we lay this to rest. So I don't wanna think about you now. Don't wanna keep holding on to how we used to be. Every kiss, every touch, everything I miss so much. I'm learning how to live without, so I don't wanna think about you. Now that we both agreed to both move on, I finally see giving up so easily is easy to regret. And everything I've come to miss, I didn't think about back then. Now I can't help but remember, and I'm dying to forget. I don't wanna think about you now. Don't wanna keep holding on to how we used to be. Every kiss, every touch, everything I miss so much. I'm learning how to live without, so I don't wanna think about you now. I don't wanna think about you now.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
This long white line from College Station up to Carolina. It may only be a 3-week ride, but it feels like eternity. I lie here awake tonight and I think about all the times that I had to say goodbye, but this time it's killing me. Try not to show it, but it's so hard to hide. I'm not whole without you half by my side. I'm chasing these dreams I'm dreaming, even when this life I'm leading gets harder to hold. Oh, you keep me pushing on. These big old tires keep rolling, getting me where I'm going, but it ain't fast enough. Get me back to your touch. Don't get me wrong, I sure love what I do. I'm just tired of missing you. I see the kids are growing. It hurts my heart just knowing I'm missing a lot of things that a daddy needs to see. Try not to show it, but it kills me inside. I'm not whole without you all by my side. I'm chasing these dreams I'm dreaming, even when this life I'm leading gets harder to hold. Oh, you keep me pushing on. These big old tires keep rolling, getting me where I'm going, but it ain't fast enough. Get me back to your touch. Don't get me wrong, I sure love what I do. I'm just tired of missing you.
2.
I've never been a believer in love at first sight, but you changed my mind with just one single look in your eyes. 'Cause everyone talks about time standing still, but I've never been there when it happened until you walked in the room. Tell me, where have you been all my life? What are you doing for the rest of forever? Please tell me that you've got the time. 'Cause if you're not busy for the rest of forever, I'd sure like to make you mine. I'm promising you with all of my heart, I'll show you how good it could be if you fall in love for the rest of forever with me. So many questions with answers I may never know. Through my mind, but my heart's saying take it real slow. If I say the wrong thing, I could scare you away. If I make the right move, you just might want to stay. I'm taking my chances by letting my true feelings show. Of forever, please tell me that you've got the time. 'Cause if you're not busy for the rest of forever, I'd sure like to make you mine. I'm promising you with all of my heart, I'll show you how good it could be if you fall in love for the rest of forever with me. If you fall in love for the rest of forever with me.
His name is Jason Cassidy. He is also from the great state of Texas. That is called Rest of Forever. And before that, another great tune called Tired of Missing You. Well, I've been tired of missing you too, so I decided to come on the radio. How about it? Triple Play Thursday is on the air, and after one more song, I'm going to have Mr. Randy Carson on the phone for a great radio interview. He is also from the state of Texas. You're going to love the stories behind the music and his music as well. We'll play 3 from him as well as everybody tonight on Triple Play Thursday. One more from Jason Cassidy. This is called How Good Love Feels on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
What are the chances of running into you today without him by your side and getting in the way? I know that he hurt you, and I know he made you cry. Trust me, girl, it's not true love. Let me show you the other side. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. not standing in the shadows anymore. I'll come right out and tell you he's not what you're looking for. I wanna take you to a place you've never been. Girl, he's just your lover, but I can be your best friend. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He's only lying with you. He's not telling you the truth. He's out chasing other women, but I'm only chasing you. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. How good love feels.
Once again, his name is Jason Cassidy. That is called How Good Love Feels, and he sounds pretty good too. Great artist from the state of Texas on Triple Play Thursday. Well, it's a pleasure to have another artist from Texas with us tonight. His name is Randy Carson. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing good, Tim. Thank you so much for having me on the phone. I love the ideal of talking to Branson, Missouri, all those people that love country music.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, it is called the live entertainment capital of the world for a reason, and one of those reasons is because of all the live shows and theater seats we have here in Branson. We have more seats in Branson than they have in New York City on Broadway.
Yeah, but y'all have to be doing something pretty exciting to fill them.
That's exactly right. Absolutely. Well, we're thrilled to have you tonight, man. I've been listening to your music and loving it, and we're going to play 3 of your songs on Triple Play Thursday, so the folks are in for a real treat.
Man, I appreciate you playing my music, man.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to give a big shout out to the publicist that you work with too, and my good friend from Texas, Mr. Barry Rogers, for setting us up tonight. He is fantastic, and he asked me, have I ever heard of you? And I never had and never have interviewed you, so you're a first-timer tonight, but I know it won't be the last because you're fantastic.
Oh, man, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I really do.
Absolutely.
Be happy to.
Now, you got started in country music at a pretty young age, but your father was even in the world of country music. He was Little Joe Carson, and he got signed to Capitol Records, and still to this day, one of the most respected country music singers from Texas. That is awesome.
Yeah, he really was. He had a special talent. He was writing songs when he was, I guess, in 4th grade, and then he actually got signed to his first record deal when he was 16 on Mercury, and then when he was 19, he went to Capitol. Mm-hmm. So, but he had 3 labels there, so we just mentioned 2 because it gets too much.
Yeah. Oh man, you can't have too many record deals, can you?
Right.
Yeah. Hey, that's awesome. And you started at age 6 while using the guitar and the fiddle. Your daddy played every night, so you were a multitasker in instruments. That's awesome.
Yeah, I just played what he left me. You know, he left the fiddles and guitars, and so that's what I played. You know.
There you go. Hey, Alabama been doing it for 50 years this year in the world of country music, and they say you got to have a fiddle in the band.
Oh, wow, man. I didn't know they've been doing it that long.
Yep, this is their 50th anniversary tour this year.
Wow. Well, that was before they had a hit then, because their hits came out in the early 80s.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I grew up as a young man listening to that kind of stuff in the world of country music, but really for me it was that 90s country that got me into wanting to do this thing in country radio that I've been doing, and I've been doing it ever since. I started in 1999 in country radio, and that 90s music is pretty strong.
It is very strong. It is what brought a lot of us back to life, that put some thrill back in us. It got us excited about real country music again, and doing it on a modern level back then, but just doing it right. I mean, they were doing it right. They had guys that could do it, man.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. You know, my first concert was David Ball and Wade Hayes opened for Tracy Lawrence in Ardmore, Oklahoma. That's the first country music concert I ever went to. Been a fan.
Really?
Been a fan ever since.
Was it in the 90s?
Yes. Yep.
Because David Ball came out around 95, I think, 94.
Yep, that's about when it was, somewhere in that area. I got married to my first wife in Oklahoma in 1990, and she kind of really turned me on to that country music. And then it was Toby Keith was coming up, Garth Brooks, and Vince Gill. I think he hosted like 13 in a row CMA awards, and Blake Shelton later on from Ada, Oklahoma, which is where we lived for 20 years. So, and one of his artists just won The Voice Tuesday night, too.
Yeah, man, I spent some time in Oklahoma.
Nice.
I went to elementary school in Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. Where at?
Lawton, Oklahoma.
Lawton, I've been there. I sold insurance down there all over that state, so been there.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Ain't nothing wrong with being an Okie.
There you go. It says at 14 you got to open for Crystal Gale. Now, for folks, and a lot of folks know, but this younger generation may not know, we just recently lost her sister, Loretta Lynn. They are sisters, so that is awesome.
Yeah, that was a thrill. My first band, my mom reminded me, I was in 5th grade. I was 11 years old, and we actually did some TV. But my second band was with some professionals, and I was 14, and we got to be the opening act for Crystal Gale in Lawton, Oklahoma.
How about that?
Speaking of Oklahoma, it was a rodeo in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Wow, isn't that something? You know, that's how George Strait got his big break. I don't know if you know the story, but back in 1983, there was an artist that got sick and couldn't make it, and they asked George Strait, who was brand new to country music, to fill in, and he performed at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show in 1983, and the artist that got sick and couldn't make it was Eddie Rabbitt. And when George Strait filled in for him, the rest is history, as they say. That's where he got his big break.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, partner. That's amazing.
Yep, sure enough.
That's amazing that Eddie Rabbitt in 1983 was bigger than George Strait.
Yes,
but he was.
He was.
But George had been recording since 81, and I loved him because he was real country. But he wasn't as big. It took him a while.
Yep.
It took him a while. Ricky Skaggs and him started out at the same time, and Ricky went straight to the top. And George just creeped up there, and then, Ricky was more like an artillery shell, hit it fast and then fell down. And then George just kept on climbing.
Yeah, absolutely. To the sky. Well, you later had the privilege of opening for Brooks and Dunn. They are fantastic. Merle Haggard, Ronnie Millsap, and a host of others. Now, I'm going to tell you a little short story, too, about Merle Haggard. Now, when he passed away, I was on the radio that day. And that week, Willie Nelson, who you just did a duet with, and we're going to play that tonight. That's going to be a treat. He was supposed to come here with Merle Haggard the Friday after Merle passed away in Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson here. And Willie's I guess the show kind of goes on type of guy, because he didn't cancel that show. He brought Jamie Johnson with him here to Springfield, and Jamie performed all the Merle parts, and they said that Jamie could Jamie could barely get through it because of the emotion of just losing Merle a few days prior to that. But Willie Nelson and Jamie Johnson, they said, put on one heck of a show here in Springfield, Missouri, just north of me in Branson, right after Merle passed away.
I had no idea that happened. That is a great story, and you got to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome, I'll tell you what. And you've got to work with those folks, man. So tell us a little bit about that, and even maybe before these folks that you opened for, who you kind of maybe listened to in country music that inspired you to want to do it.
Well, honestly, we talked about him, George Strait.
George.
I mean, George, before he was so huge, and I was in school. I was in high school when Unwound came out, and I was like, wow, man, that's country, man. And I just played his album, but gosh, I loved Emmylou Harris as far as female vocalist.
Uh-huh.
I listened to her, and then of course George Jones, and a lot of guys my age in elementary school, high school, they weren't big George Jones fans, but my dad knew him. You know, George had recorded songs that my dad had written, and so I was familiar with George, and so I got turned on to him. So George Jones and George Strait were two of the biggest, and you know, of course, my dad, and probably Hank Jr.
Yep.
Had a lot to do with it.
That is awesome. And then George Jones later on made a song, said, "Who's going to fill their shoes?" And it's guys like you that are trying to do that now in the world of country music, and I love it.
Well, just try them on a little bit.
Yeah, just see if they fit, right?
Just try them on a little bit. That's all. You know, that's all we're trying to do.
Exactly. So we appreciate that. Now, your first song I've got loaded up here is a great one. It's called "Red Dirt Crazy." You know, that's a big craze in the state of Texas now. I think it might be where it started, that red dirt country music.
Yeah, definitely, and it's sure a big scene in the San Antonio area where I live. I live in Bernie, Texas, a suburb of San Antonio, and it's really big. My brother gave me the idea to write that song.
Awesome.
I had done it all original material, and this album is all original material, but I was just thinking I need a something kind of song. I don't know. So I was just actually singing a George Strait song. I wasn't really going to put it on the album. I was it was about the time before we cut the album, and a song called "Honky Tonk Crazy." And my brother said, "Why don't you write a song called Red Dirt Crazy?"
Uh-huh.
And I said, "Okay." And I guess that's not a bad idea. And that's how it came about.
Isn't that something?
If he ever does anything, I got to give my brother 50% of it.
There you go. Absolutely. You know, and I talk about songwriting all the time because most of the artists that we play on this program write their own material. But isn't that cool when your brother asks you to, hey, write a song? And I could pitch you a title or two, you know, of songs that I've thought about, but I'm no songwriter, that's for sure.
Well, all the songwriters are looking for are ideas.
Yeah. Isn't that something unique and a God-given talent? I sure think so.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, it's a craft like anything else. You learn to do it. It just doesn't. To me, you know, sometimes you can just write a song, it just flows out in the beginning, but you kind of get better in learning what to do. You know, work at it.
Yep.
Like anything else, you got to work at it.
Absolutely. Now, one thing that I do ask a lot is your songwriting style. Does it wake you up in the middle of the night with a title like he gave you, or an idea, or a line, or a hook, or what do you have to hear first?
Probably the hook, the idea, like what you're saying. The hook, the idea is pretty close to the same thing, generally speaking. But once they get rolling, yeah, it can wake. Things can wake me up. I'm always asking my wife. I get kind of tunnel vision once I get going on something. But I don't know if I've ever been woke up out of a sleep from a song. Although for a song title, I'll tell you a real quick story. Roger Miller's kids and we grew up. I grew up with Roger Miller's kids.
Oh wow!
And yeah. And so I was talking to Alan. That was his first son. He was like an older brother to me. And he told me the story about Roger writing "Invitation to the Blues." He said him and Mel Tillis were in a motel room together, and he said Mel had started writing a song, but he stopped and he didn't really come up with anything. And said he said his dad went to sleep, woke up, and just finished the whole song, and just went. And Mel just gave him the whole song. He said, "Well, you done the whole thing. There you go." You know, he woke up out of his sleep because he went to sleep hearing Mel with that idea in his head, and he woke up out of a was asleep and wrote the song.
Isn't that something? And Mel was probably stuttering the song title the whole time to him.
Yeah.
He used to hang out. Mel used to hang out here a lot in Branson. My brothers actually had the privilege of meeting him. He was Andy Williams' TV producer for a couple of years, my brother, when he lived here. And, boy, we sure miss Andy in Branson. He was here for 19 years, too, and his Christmas show is awesome. They're still performing a Christmas show at Andy Williams Theater, but we miss Andy and we miss Mel, too.
Oh, man, Mel was one of the best.
Yeah.
Mel was one of the best.
Absolutely, and he's got a talented daughter in Pam Tillis.
Oh, yeah, very, very much so. You know, I don't know if people realize what a songwriter Mel Tillis was. He wrote a bunch of hit records for other people. He wrote a song called Honey Open That Door for Ricky Skaggs.
Yeah. You know, we were talking about that last week when I interviewed Flint Thompson about a guy named Paul Overstreet. He had a few good songs on Top 40 Radio and a couple of hits, but he was more of a songwriter. 13 number ones for Randy Travis, I think he wrote.
Yeah, I think he might have wrote On the Other Hand. Was he part of that?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he had some hits for sure. Paul Overstreet, I remember him.
Yeah. And the Judds, Love Can Build a Bridge. I mean, just a bunch of them. I got them written down here on the side because I just did that interview the other day. And, yeah, I had to look it up. And I knew who Paul Overstreet was. I've been listening to country for quite a while. But, you know, and isn't it that neat that folks like that can inspire you to keep going? And you just know in the back of your mind, or maybe in the front of it too, if you can get that one song to hit, you know, and follow it up with a couple of others, man, you can have a career like they've had for 30-plus years with that 90s country.
Yeah, and that's amazing because, you know, you said he had 13 number one hits. Well, once he had one or two or three, then they start coming to him. He don't have to shop his songs anymore.
Yeah, and what about George? You know, he didn't even write George Strait. A bunch of his, he didn't even write. Dean Dillon wrote a bunch, and now he's in the Country Music Hall of Fame for writing for George Strait with 60 number ones. Can you believe that? If I was to do a show of George Strait, I couldn't get all 60 in 3 hours.
No way.
Isn't that something?
No way. Yeah. George, 35. I mean, he's been doing it 40 years. I mean, as far as on MCA, but I don't know when his last number one hit was. Maybe about 7 or 8 years ago. But that's amazing.
Yeah, it sure is. Well, let's play Red Dirt Crazy for the folks and let them hear you sing, and then we're going to come back and talk some more with Randy Carson on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. Triple Play Thursday is on the air.
It's a Friday night, and I'm feeling free. I got a brown-eyed Texas cutie riding gun with me, and we'll find a band to play a Josh Abbott tune and waltz all night under the Texas moon. Yeah, tonight let's be red dirt crazy. Let's pop a top to a Whiskey Myers song. We'll dance all night. Nobody's leaving early. Hey, tonight let's be red dirt crazy. After the band's last set, baby comes alive, and so we head for the truck, and we go for a drive down a lonely dirt road. We'll turn Robert Earl up and get red dirt crazy under the stars above. Yeah, tonight let's be red dirt crazy. Let's pop the top to a turnpike song. We'll dance all night. Nobody's leaving early. Hey, tonight let's be red dirt crazy. Hey, tonight let's be red dirt crazy. Let's pop the top to a Randy Rogers song. Oh, dance all night. Nobody's leaving early. Hey, now let's be red dirt crazy. Hey, tonight let's be red dirt crazy.
His name is Randy Carson. That is a great tune called Red Dirt Crazy. They are loving it in our live chat room and loving the interview with you as well. And I was telling you about the energy. I feel it from you, man. You are fantastic.
Oh no, man! Thank you, Tim. I'm just happy to be here.
Absolutely. Red Dirt Crazy, really good song. Don Swartz says he's from Nashville, Tennessee, and then we got Lula from Indianapolis. Yes, Don, I agree. Great interview. Donna in Nashville says sounds great. And awesome song. You're getting all kinds of good feedback.
Cool. Man,
now,
thank you, folks.
Absolutely. Now, where did you record Red Dirt Crazy? Do you go to Nashville, or do you find a great studio in Texas that you use? I want to have you give them a big shout-out.
I'm going to have to shout out to myself. That's from my home studio.
No kidding. Hey, man, that is excellent work. That's where this show comes from, is my studio. And at home, so hopefully we'll get one of these days on the 76 Strip, and you can find me broadcasting from some big venue there. But man, that's great. Sounds great.
Now I got to tell you, I cut some basic tracks like the rhythm tracks in Nashville. I did, but I put the fiddle and guitar stuff on here at the house and the vocals here, right here.
Wow. That's talent right there too, man. And you know, I saw a post that another artist made this evening, female artist, and she said, you know, basically you're all of that. You know, you're a producer, an engineer, you design websites, you have to do marketing and merchandise and design album covers. There's a lot to this, and you told me off the air just a few minutes ago that you really got to love this. It's not about the money, it's your love for music, and that's why you do it, and that's what I love about the indie artist.
Yeah, I mean it's true. You do it. If you do it for any other reason, you won't be happy, and you're not going to make any money anyway. Yeah. Because you got to do it. If the money might come for some people, it might come, but it's going to be because they're persistent. They love it, you know.
Oh, absolutely. You've got a current single that you've been working on in an album, actually. It's a current album, not a single, but we're going to play the single in your third song tonight that you've been working on with the one and the only Willie Nelson that's soon to be released. Well, we've got it, and we're going to play it for the folks tonight. That's going to be your third song tonight, but tell us what it was like to have the privilege to work with the one and the only Willie Nelson.
Well, I mean, you mentioned that the show must go on earlier when he showed up at the day after Merle Haggard died, is what you said. He was supposed to Merle was supposed to be with Willie, I think, is what you said.
Yep.
And so the show must go on. Well, Willie's sister died about a few days before we were supposed to record.
Wow, I remember that, her passing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in March. And so but it was during the pandemic, and so I actually had a sinus infection, and I didn't want to get Willie sick, so I sent him a note. But his engineer said he was surprised. He said, "I'm surprised, you know, that he's going on with it, you know, with his sister dying like that." And I kind of was too, but you know, Willie knew that Bobby would want him to carry on.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a note I sent to him too, you know. So.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome, man, and they're gonna love the song. It's not very often that I get to play some of the big names like Willie Nelson and those, because we're, you know, an independent radio station. But I made that decision real quick that we're gonna put that on the air. So I'm glad for you guys to put that out so we can get it, and it's gonna be awesome.
Well, it's definitely an independent deal. This isn't on Sony. Sony's not his label's not pushing it. It's just independent Texas thing going on here. He's just decided he wanted to be a part of it.
I love it, man. Willie is such a great guy and such a talented artist, and one of the most recognizable voices in country music. And so that's a given right there, that we get to play some Willie Nelson tonight. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I love Willie.
Yeah. And
as a person,
you're a talent too. So keep doing your thing, man. You got about 8 gigs, you said, this month, that they're keeping you busy in the world of country music, and we hope to get you some more here in Branson. I'd love to have you come, and we're going to try to fix that. So we'll keep you posted, and I'll let Barry Rogers know too.
Yeah, you do that, because I'd sure love to come to Branson.
Absolutely. We'd love to have you. Where can folks find you on social media if they want to get a hold of you and find some of your music and purchase it? Come to your shows.
Well, if you'll go to the Randy Carson Band Facebook page, then there should be everything on there. And then there's rcbcountry.com is our website.
Okay.
And then this album is going to drop actually in February.
All right. Sounds good. I'm looking at the pictures that you've got on your website here. So you got a bunch of good-looking guys hanging around you.
That's a brand new website, Tim. It's so crazy. When we did this thing, we decided just to go with the name Randy Carson Band, because I was part of a band kind of thing, but I was the major thing making it happen. But we decided to change the name, and then Facebook X'd out all of our they messed us up. We had to start from scratch. So we need all the things we can get.
Wow.
We lost about 1,000 people.
I know exactly how that is. I created another Facebook page today for a side gig that I'm doing, and I had a hard time inviting people to it, and I still haven't got that figured out yet. So I don't know what they've done since, it's been a while since I've made a Facebook page, but and I hear that about artists losing all of their stuff, or somebody hacks into it, and it's their music page, and they have to start all over from scratch. And that's one thing that, those big labels are looking at, is how many likes and followers you got and stuff like that. And when that happens, boy, it's like starting all over again.
Yeah, it is. It just crushed my heart to lose 1,000 followers, you know.
Absolutely. Well, we'll hope we get some of them back on this program for you, and they can go follow you again. Randy, you have been fantastic to talk to. If you come out with something new, and you do have another song that we're not going to be able to get to tonight, so we'd love to have you back in a couple of months, maybe in the spring, or just February, March, whatever you want to do. Just hit me up, and we'll make it happen.
That sounds great, Tim.
Yeah, and hopefully something in Branson for you too. We'd love to see you here. The folks will love your country music.
Oh man, I'd love to be there and play it for them.
Oh, absolutely. Well, let's play 2 more from Randy Carson. This one is called "Life Is Good" on today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
My days were dark, the sun didn't shine. That all changed one spring night. I met you and finally saw the light. Things are right now that you're mine. Now my world's a better place to be, 'cause you fill my every need. Your kiss is the finest tasting wine. Life is good now that you're mine. I never knew I could feel so free, living in peace, in perfect harmony. Say you'll never ever leave, 'cause life is good when you're with me. And now my life's a better life to live. I never knew I had so much to give. Your kiss is the finest tasting wine. Life is good now that you're mine. Now my world's a better place to be, 'cause you fill my every need. Promise you'll never ever leave, 'cause life is good when you're with me.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
A past that's sprinkled with the blues, a few old dreams I can't use. Oh, by my memories of things that used to be.
There were the smiles before the tears, and with a smile some better years. Goodbye, my memories of things that used to be.
When I remember how things were,
My memories all lead to her. I'd like to start my life anew, but memories
just make me blue. A cottage small, just built for two.
a garden wall with violets bloom. Oh, by my memories of things that used to be.
When I remember how things were,
My memories all lead to her.
I'd like to start my life anew, but memories just make me blue. A cottage small, just built for two.
A garden wall with violets bloom. Oh, by my memories of things that used to be. Oh, by my memories
of things that used to be.
I told you that was going to be awesome. How about that duet? Man, that is Who'll Buy My Memories, Randy Carson and the one and the only Willie Nelson. I love it. What a treat. Man, I'll tell you what, this Triple Play Thursday show is rocking. Welcome to hour number 2. Boy, time flies when you're having this much fun. Hour number 2 is getting ready to kick off, and we're going to do it in style with a great young lady from Hope, Arkansas, my good friend May Estes, and her latest single. It is called Die in a Bar. What a way to go on today's country. From KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
The bartender will give cover band. Make sure they play a little country boy can't survive if I don't make it through the night. I'll fly away on a whiskey river, washed in the glow of a neon light. When it all goes dark, want a beer in hand when it's time to go. See a sawdust roar for my eyes closed. When the good Lord stops this honky-tonk heart, I wanna die in a bar. Hey! Now when you swing on in them swinging doors, leave that heartache out on the porch. My happy hour don't allow no tears, so dry 'em up and fill your cups while I fly away on a whiskey river, washed in the glow of a neon light. When it all goes dark, want a beer in hand when it's time to go. See a sawdust roar for my eyes closed. When the good Lord stops this honky-tonk heart, I wanna die in a bar. Hey, I wanna die in a bar. I'll fly away on a whiskey river, washed in the glow of a neon light. When it all goes dark, want a beer in hand when it's time to go. See a sawdust roar for my eyes closed. When the good Lord stops this honky-tonk heart, I wanna die, I wanna die, I wanna die in a bar. I wanna die in a bar. Yeah.
Song number 2.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand. Doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night, one for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A
And her name is Mae Estes. M-A-E is how you spell her first name. Mae Estes from Hope, Arkansas. She does a cool thing on TikTok called May Day Mondays. Go follow her over there and check them out. Lots of good live original music that she does for you and some great cover songs as well. She's a very talented singer and songwriter. She is making a living writing songs for even other artists in Nashville, Tennessee, and I love that. She is getting paid for what she loves to do. I wonder how that works. I'm just kidding. The third song from Mae Estes is a great one as well. It is called Your Hands on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, when we got the whole world in the palm of it. When the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door, my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, holding mine.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Why you gotta be so cold? I thought you never could. Make it look easy, getting over me, like we were never that good. Living without you sounds crazy. I'm already missing you, baby. I've been talking to the bottle all night, been trying to keep you in the back of my mind. I've been counting on the buzz of a neon high, you gotta look so good all over town. Come on, baby, talk to me. Tell me how I let you down. I'll be right here where I've been lately. Just hoping this downtown bar say me. Yeah, I've been talking to the bottle all night, but trying to keep you in the back of my mind. I've been counting on the buzz of a neon high to get me by. Like a knife, I could try something new every night, but nothing goes good with goodbye. Oh, nothing goes good with goodbye. How do I let you go? How do I let you go? I know I can't do it alone. I've been talking to the bottle all night, trying to keep you in the back of my mind. I've been counting on the buzz of a neon high to keep me by, yeah. I've burned through every bourbon on ice, but losing you still cuts like a knife. I could try something new every night, but nothing goes good with goodbye. Girl, nothing goes good with goodbye. Oh, nothing goes good with goodbye.
Song number 2.
We're 2 minutes into a 3-minute song. Ought to feel right, but right now it don't. She's leaning in close like she wants a kiss, but I don't know if I'm ready for this. She's dressed to kill, she's a small town stunner, and there ain't a reason that I shouldn't wanna pull her on in, but it ain't that simple when you're right in the middle of a blue-eyed memory in the summer rain. You and me and Petty singing Mary Jane, making more than smoke rings in the dark. Stole my Tar Heels hoodie and a piece of my heart. When I close my eyes, it's like a movie playing those goodbye baby tail lights fading. I guess what I'm saying is moving on's a little hard to do when I'm right in the middle of loving you. Girl, I'm still right in the middle of loving you. Are you happy now? Are you glad you left? Are you settling in with somebody you met? If you found a way to get me out of your head, girl, tell me how, 'cause I'm hung up as hell on a blue-eyed memory in the summer rain. You and me and Petty singing Mary Jane, making more than smoke rings in the dark. Stole my Tar Heels hoodie and a piece of my heart. When I close my eyes, it's like a movie playing those goodbye baby tail lights fading. I guess what I'm saying is moving on's a little hard to do when I'm right in the middle of loving you. Girl, I'm still right in the middle of loving you. Yeah. Yeah, I've been trying like hell, but it ain't that simple. Still right in the middle of a blue-eyed memory in the summer rain. You and me and Petty singing Mary Jane, making more than smoke rings in the dark. Stole my Tar Heels hoodie and a piece of my heart. When I close my eyes, it's like a movie playing those goodbye baby tail lights fade.
His name is John Morgan. That is called Right in the Middle. And before that, another great tune called Good at Goodbye. Well, I'm not very good at goodbye, but we don't have to say it yet. We've got another 90 minutes left in the show. We are right in the middle. Hey, those two songs go together for what I'm just about to say, isn't it? So that's great stuff. We've got a great radio interview with George Becker coming up in just a few minutes as well. Let's play one more from John Morgan. You can check out the video to this next one on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. It is called Friends Like That on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
The sun's gone down since you got gone. I bet you think I'm still sitting here alone, all tore up like a whiskey label, staring at the key that you left on the table. Hate to tell you, baby, but you got it wrong. No, I ain't missing you like crazy. I'm keeping better company lately. I'm doing alright for the shape I'm in, sitting by the fire with some damn good friends. Willie on my left, Jack on my right, blowing that smoke on a Friday night. Well, I'm turned up on the JBL. Girl, you probably think I'm going through hell, but I don't care if you never come back, 'cause who needs you when I got friends like that? About this time you and I be tangled up. Yeah, but that's alright, this fire's been keeping me warm enough. Holding on to you, girl, who needs that? I got a white knuckle grip on a whiskey glass. When it gets down to ice, I just fill it back up. On my own, girl, I might lose it, but I got buds to get me through it. I'm doing alright for the shape I'm in, sitting by the fire with some damn good friends. Willie on my left, Jack on my right, blowing that smoke on a Friday night. Well, I'm turned up on the JBL. Girl, you probably think I'm going through hell, but I don't care if you never come back, 'cause who needs you when I got friends like that? Yeah, I got friends like that. Yeah, telling me I don't need you no more. Telling me I don't need you no more. This kind of thing is what friends are for. This kind of thing is what friends are for. Willie on my left, Jack on my right, and blowing that smoke on a Friday night. Doing alright for the shape I'm in, sitting by the fire with some damn good friends. Willie on my left, Jack on my right, blowing that smoke on a Friday night. Well, I'm turned up on the JBL. Girl, you probably think I'm going through hell, but I don't care if you never come back, 'cause who needs you when I got friends like that? Yeah, girl, I got friends like that. Yeah, I got friends like that.
This old winding highway seems to never end. Another night, another song, then back on it again. Everybody loves the show, they hate to see us go. All in all, it's been a very good year. But my heart needs more than this life out on the road. You're always on my mind when I sing. We'll make Santa Fe tonight, and Christmas Eve come morning's light. I'll be flying back on Silver Eagle's wings. So put another log on the fire and make room for one more gift beneath the tree. Hang mistletoe around the door and wrap yourself in ribbons, baby. Guess who's coming home for Christmas? I don't. But here today, there tomorrow gets kinda old. Someday I'd like to settle down in a little one-horse town, but I've still got a few more songs to go. Yet there'll soon come a day I'll grow tired of this stage, when missing you will become more than I can stand. But until that time arrives, keep the porch light burning bright. I'll be there before St. Nick Cadillac. So put another log on the fire and make room for one more gift beneath the tree. Hang mistletoe around the door and wrap yourself in ribbons, baby. Guess who's coming home for Christmas? Guess who's coming home for Christmas?
That is my good friend Nick Nichols. That is called Guess Who's Coming Home for Christmas. We've finally got a Christmas song in here in the show tonight. Lots of triple plays, a couple of great radio interviews. So we've got it going on, man. We're enjoying Triple Play Thursday, and I hope you guys are too. We've got another artist to interview now, and it'll be our second interview with a great gentleman by the name of George Becker. How are you, my friend?
I am trying to be well, my friend.
Yes.
I'm in cold.
The cold and flu season came back after about a 2-year hiatus of a pandemic or something. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I just got over that, actually.
Yeah, I tell you what, and the cold weather is coming. We were just talking about what you got going on up there in New Jersey. I'm in Branson, Missouri, of course, right in the middle of the country, and a week from tonight, it's going to be in the single digits, so we all better get ready for that cold.
I can wait for that.
Yeah, me too. You said you want to go to Tennessee, so.
Absolutely.
Yep.
I'm trying.
Well, you know, that Nashville town is called Music City, and you making some great music, but we're going to play 3 of your songs tonight on Triple Play Thursday, so you hit me up at a good time and an open time slot for this program that gets you a lot of music of your own on the radio tonight. We're glad to play it for you.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Now, being from New Jersey, and you say you're proud to be an American, and we appreciate that on the website. You're a singer-songwriter and country artist, and you were the driving force of a national rock act called Jaded Past. Well, tell us about that past in the rock and roll era.
Well, for up until about a year and a half ago, that's what I was doing. I was in a band, Jaded Past. It was my band, and my songs that I was writing were almost with a bluesy southern rock feel to them. And I combined that with my new love for country music, and I decided to go full out country genre.
Uh-huh.
That's just where it's at, man. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I'm loving writing these songs. My band, it's funny because the band that I have now were the guys in Juliet, so we all switched together.
Wow.
And
that is awesome. You know, I've talked about that before doing a lot of these interviews and what it takes to keep a band together. A lot of times it's a lot of work and the guys quit or something like that while you're doing it. But to bring everybody over from one genre to another, I don't know that I've ever heard that or had anybody tell me that until you just did.
Well, I got to tell you, I did a lot of picking and proposing to them. And once we started playing, and we're like a brotherhood, so it's all good. These guys have my through thick and thin, so
yeah.
And that's the way it is. So we have a good time on that.
I love it, and I'm looking at the names of the band, so I don't mess them up. I'll let you tell. I can get Pete Fry real quick. I can see him, but I'll let you say the other names and tell us who's in your band for you.
Well, Pete Fry is the lead guitar player. He also plays slide guitar. Pete Giordano is the drummer.
Uh-huh.
Leo Sabatino, bass. And John Giesler, who wasn't in Jaded Band but is now in this band, is the rhythm guitar player.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
oh, and I'm in there too.
Yep, there you go. So 5 guys in the band, and I know you're putting out good country music because we're going to play 3 of those songs tonight. Three songs that you got here for us. And Triple Play Thursday is a really neat show. I don't know of anybody else in radio that does that gives these artists so much love in one show. And to me, I don't care if it's male, female, a band, a duo, duet, whatever. We want to showcase the different types of songs within 3 songs, and I think we do that with this show. Some artists like to do ballads. I started out with one tonight, Jason Black. He's great at ballads, and I love a great ballad in country music as well. But there's some other songs that make you want to get out on the dance floor and dance, and we want to hear your rock and roll influences in your music too. So that's awesome.
You'll hear it.
Absolutely. You have largely been influenced by artists like Brantley Gilbert, Jason Aldean, Aerosmith. I love that. I am actually friends on Facebook with Buck, his keyboardist player from Aerosmith. So that's good stuff, Buck Johnson.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, earlier times, Aerosmith, the Rolling Stones, all of that, heavy influence on me. But as you see, they also were influenced by the blues and country, if you really dig into that. So then once in the country scene, I got to tell you, Brantley Gilbert and Hardy and Jason Aldean, all of Blake Shelton, those kind of artists, they have a rock feel, but you can definitely hear that Southern coming right out of them. So I just love it, and I'm glad now. So I hope they accept me as much as I like them.
Well, I hope so too. And man, you're fantastic. And you got a brand new logo that you were sporting too, and sent that to me, and I shared that on all of our Facebook pages tonight. So you got some great things going on, and I was excited to talk to you again, man. We had a great first interview, and I've told the artist previously tonight that before you came on, I've just interviewed him for the first time tonight, and he's welcome back anytime too, man. You guys come out with something new every few months, and that's what keeps you on the radio, and even the big names know that. If you're going to hear something new from an artist, if they want to stay on the radio, they got to put out a new single every few months. So
that is correct. We shoot for that same goal.
Yeah.
Myself and Pete Fry, we might write the majority of the songs, and I do a couple of my own. A couple of the other guys are bringing some stuff to the table too, and we'll see what the future holds,
Yeah, absolutely. Now, tell me again, I don't remember if I asked you the first time, but did you grow up, born and raised up there in New Jersey where you currently live?
I did. I was born in Jersey, and I'm still here.
Okay, yeah. And yeah, I think we did talk about that. And I was actually born just outside of Joplin, Missouri, and now I ended up here in Branson. I was in that big tornado they had about 11 years ago in 2011 in the Joplin, Missouri area. And then 9 months later, I'm in this Branson tornado that came down the 76 strip too. So you might not want to get too close to me. I don't know.
How about we'll keep our distance for now.
We'll keep doing these phone interviews for the time being.
That works for me.
But what's the country music scene like up there? That was what I was wanting to ask you, because I know Branson, Missouri is like number 2, I think, to Nashville. They got a great history of country music here. But what's it like for you up there trying to make country music and play some gigs up there?
Well, it's coming through. There's a lot more artists that are going into this genre, but the rock scene is still happening, so to speak, like a retro rock scene, like the 80s music and the 90s music. As far as I'm concerned about gigs, what we try to do as far as local goes is we try to latch on to some national acts that come through. Matter of fact, November 25th, I just direct supported Artemis Pyle from Skinner and at the New Theater, and it was the best show ever. Like I got to hang out with Artemis for a long time, and he told me some stories that I can't repeat right now. But I I just love the guy, and we did a good show. We got some good reviews, and that's what really is happening here. The artists pass through more than live here. So
wow. Now, and you broke up just a little bit, so I'm going to repeat it. Artemis Pyle from the band Leonard Skinner, right?
Correct.
That is awesome, man. And I know we got some Leonard Skinner fans around the world that listen to this program. This show is on 15 other stations around the world. So, and that's a neat thing, even before the pandemic. I mean, and it's happening now after the pandemic. These artists are getting back to touring, and a lot of the artists here in the United States are going all over the world to Europe and all of these different countries playing their music. So it's great that that's happening again, and we love having the listeners being able to see some of the artists that we play on the program touring like that.
Right. Well, it was a rough couple of years, so I'm glad to see everything. Yeah. At least back to where it's supposed to be.
Well, absolutely. You know, Branson was a ghost town right before the pandemic, but or right during the pandemic, I should say. Right before the pandemic, they set a record of 8.5 million people came through this little tiny town of a little over 10,000 in population.
Wow.
So there's lots of room to put on great shows, and country music is huge here. But you're setting a country rock buzz, it says, with songs like Move Along. That's the first song I've got loaded up tonight to play. So tell us a little bit about this song.
That song I actually wrote as I was making the transition. The song is about just the chill times, right before time fades. You gotta sweat the small stuff, just relax, and move along.
Yeah. Absolutely, and boy, that's good advice. And I was telling you about how you have some of the greatest motivational things that I see on Facebook, on social media. We're friends together, and it just tells me what kind of a person you are, that you are a great guy, and you want to help somebody's day be a little bit better by the things that you post on social media. So I love that.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
Absolutely. Well, let's move along with this song. We'll play it for George Becker on today's country. From KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play.
Long for the day, sucks through the night. I hear my baby come in the moonlight. Sound of sirens, I feel the air. Call my name and I will be there. Home times made me strong. Days roll on. My mind wanders as I write this song. Time goes on, just singing my song. Time goes
is a great song called Move Along. I hear the rock influences in your music, man, and it is fantastic. And so great job on that one.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Now, you're the guy that put the band together, so you're probably the guy that says, hey, I want to be the lead singer. I'm glad you picked you because you're good.
Something like that.
Something like that's how it goes down when you're putting a band together, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so like I said, we've been together for a while. These guys have been with me for about 4 years now. Fading from Jaded Past into the country thing.
I love it. Now, the previous artist, when I ask him where he records, and, a lot of people go to Nashville and Music City and use some of those studios on world-famous Music Row to record, but he told me he recorded it out of his home studio, and that blew me away. Now, I do this show out of my home studio in Branson. I hope to one day get on the 76th Strip at some big venue and broadcast live there, but tell me about where you recorded this music.
Just like he does. I do everything in my studio in Jersey.
That's awesome.
Not saying that I won't travel out into big studios, but right now it's not in the cards. So,
yep.
And we write a lot. Me and Pete Fry, we write a lot. So we have our little sessions in the studio, and we put it down and get it out.
There you go. I think I remembered that from our last interview, but I think that's amazing for, 2 artists in a row tonight that I've interviewed to be able to put out this quality of product in your very own home studio. And isn't technology great now?
It is. Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes. I know. Hey, I deal with that too. A lot of times it's the internet connection, so I blame it on them, but
yeah.
Yep, but yeah, and that is some good quality stuff, man. You guys are super talented, and that's what it takes to make it. You'll get discovered and you'll get heard by pushing it out to radio like we're doing tonight, and you're not just getting this radio station that we're doing tonight in Branson. You're getting 15 other stations that replay this program all over the world, so you're getting that automatically, and we love doing that for folks. And that was a process in building that, too. Believe me, I've been doing that for 10 years. And so I know you're not new at what you're doing because you've got a passion for it, and it shows in your music, man, and it's good stuff.
Thank you. I appreciate all the kind words,
yeah.
And I appreciate what you do for the music.
Oh, I love it because, and we talked about this before we got on the air tonight, with the way that your music sounds. And when you pitched it to me, I'm thinking it's going to do well on a country station, and that's what you want to do is country crossover type stuff. So I'm willing to help you any way I can, man. Keep making this kind of music because it's unique, and you don't hear a lot of this on country radio, and so that's good stuff.
Good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, tell me about some of the writing sessions. Now, I know they do a lot of those in Nashville, and get together and write. But do you guys, all the 4 other guys in your band, do you live close enough together, or do you have to use that technology, and do Zooms and co-writes like that?
No, we're not. We don't use the Zoom to write. Most of the time, it's going to sound funny, but most of the time, like if I have an idea, I'll email Pete, or he'll text me soundbite of a riff that he wrote, and it just goes back and forth like that. So many different ways that we write songs, but once a month, Pete will come to the home studio, and we will sit and we talk and we will hash out a song, and we kind of don't let it sit until we have at least the bare bones of the next tune.
Uh-huh.
So where we're at now, I mean, we're trying to put out at best 1 song a month, but it's kind of a difficult task sometimes.
Yeah.
So if we get one out every other month, it would be great. I mean, Luke Combs, every time I turn on the radio, he's got a song out.
I know.
So
yep.
That's the way I look at things like that. So one of them was.
Well, I interviewed an artist a while back. This has probably been maybe 2 years ago now, and he told me, he said, yeah, I told my girlfriend I wanted to take her to a country music concert, and she goes, who are we going to go see? And he said, a fellow by the name of Luke Combs, and she goes, who in the world is that? Well, now everybody knows, so it can happen real quick, huh?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that real quick to happen.
There you go. Absolutely. Now, I don't see this in your bio, but I want to ask you this, and I don't know if I asked you this before, but how old were you when you maybe first picked up your first instrument or realized that music is what you want to do for a career?
Probably about 12 or 13 years old. It's funny, where I grew up in Rahway, New Jersey, was a music store named Gloria, and I would see this all the time, and you see these guys that look like rock stars going in and out of this place all the time, and I went in there. I befriended the owner, Joe Loria, and he became a mentor to me. I ended up working there when I was 16 years old, but I picked up my first. I told my mom I wanted a guitar at 13, and soon after that I got one. And then me and a couple of guys that we hung out with, they all tried to play an instrument, and I emphasized the word try. We put together a garage band at 13 years old. So it's been a long, long time. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Without
you age, it's been a long, long time.
Well, it shows in your music, and just because I interview a lot of independent artists doesn't mean that they're brand new to the music scene. A lot of them has been doing it for a long time, and in fact, in a couple of weeks, I'm interviewing for the 5th or 6th time Richard Lynch from the Richard Lynch Band, traditional country music artist. And he's a member of the Independent Country Music Hall of Fame, and you have to be in the business at least 15 years before you can be nominated. So I know you're one of those artists that have been doing it that long or longer, probably.
Yeah, I actually hung out with Rich down in that at the Mission Barbecue.
How about that? He is awesome. We got to hang out with him and his wife Donna when he was doing a show here in Springfield, just north of Branson here in Missouri. That's been a couple of years ago. We miss him terribly, so it's like talking to a friend every time I get to interview him. So that's coming up in a couple of weeks right after Christmas. I think on the 29th we have him for our 5th or 6th interview, so I'm looking forward to it. But man, I'll tell you what, we're going to do our 5th or 6th one of these days. This was our second, and I was sure glad to have you on the program. You've been fun to talk to again, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate it again.
Oh, absolutely. Come back anytime. Now, for the folks that don't know, where can they find you on social media? I've been looking at your website, but I'll let you tell it.
Okay, so I try to make it easy. Okay, so the website is officialgeorgebecker.com. Instagram is official George Becker. TikTok is official George Becker. Twitter is official George Becker. We're all over Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora. Just put George Becker in, and it will come up.
All right.
Apple, YouTube, it goes on. And Facebook, we're on Facebook, and we do have a official George Becker Facebook page. So I kind of flooded social media.
All right. So if it's not the official George Becker, there's no telling who you're going to see or who you're going to hear. So get the official one.
Something like that.
Well, I'm glad to have the official one with us tonight, man. It's been great. And come back anytime. The door is always open. And any Thursday or Friday night that I don't have booked, let's do this again, man. It's been a lot of fun.
Sounds great. And I got to come out to Branson.
Oh, absolutely. I was just telling the previous artist, we are going to be working with a couple of venues that we're going to try to get some shows going for you guys and bring you to the middle of the country, too. So I'll let you know what's up with all of that on social media when we get it together.
Excellent. Let me know.
Absolutely. This next song is called All Alone. His name is George Becker, and he's going to get one more to kick off our number 3 of the program on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a Triple Play Thursday.
Stuck in my head like yesterday. Phone call came. My mama said, hurry son, 'cause it won't be long. It was both the first time and the last time there. You said I love you, and I began to cry. And then I saw him in your eyes. been so many years have gone by. Oh, so many tears I still cry. Thoughts of that last night will never fade, and the heartache and the heartbreak will never change. 'Cause I miss your daddy, and I still can't turn the page. And then I saw him in your eyes, and as the bright light shined on you, I watched as the good Lord, he called you. Oh, and then I felt so all alone. Just one more ball game, just one more beer, just one more moment with you, to have you here. Then I saw him in your eyes, and as the bright light shined upon you, I watched as the good Lord, he called you. Oh, and I feel so all alone. And when I saw him in your eyes, and as the bright light shined upon you, I knew the good Lord was taking you home. And you will never be alone, yeah. And I saw him in your eyes, yeah. And as the bright lights shine upon you, I watched as the good Lord, he called you. Oh, yeah. And I feel so all alone.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
See, you can't take it with you when you're gone. Found Grandpa's old guitar behind his closet door. Took it home, wiped it down, couldn't wait to hear those strings. From the first touch, that thing was meant to sing. Another strum across the strings, another song we got to sing. Another wrong turn in your car, another night looking at the stars. Another dance across that floor, another last call slamming door. We got a lot more living in life, we got more chapters left to write. One thing's for sure in this life, we got songs left in here. One thing's for sure in this life, we got songs left in here. A bottle beer joint out on Route 24. Here's the neon lights, one shine bright on an old dance floor. A dusty jukebox cranking out a favorite song. I'd emptied out my wallet so it played on and on and on. Another strum across the strings, another song we got to sing. Another wrong turn in your car, another night looking at the stars. Another dance across that floor, another last call slamming door. We got a lot more living in life, we got more chapters left to write. One thing's for sure in this life, we got songs left in hand. One Wanted to show in this life we got songs left in it. Come on. Another stroll across the strings, another song I got to sing, another wrong turn in your car, another night looking at the stars, another drink across the floor, another last call slamming door. We got a lot more living in life, we got more chapters left to write. Wanted to show in this life we got songs left in it. Wanted to show in this life we got songs left in it.
The third song in the triple play for George Becker. It is called Songs Left in It. Welcome to hour number 3 of Today's Country with Tim Kelly hosting the show. I don't know how many songs this show's got left in it, but we're going to find out. We've got another 60 minutes of the best in new country music coming straight ahead, and triple play Thursday. That means every artist on the program gets at least 3 plays tonight. We're giving some even more than that because they got some great Christmas music that we're going to play in the last hour of the show as well. Last Thursday night, I had the pleasure of interviewing this next gentleman. He is my good buddy from Lufkin, Texas. His name is Flint Thompson. His latest single out to radio is called We've Got to Keep On Meeting Like This. So I agree. On KICR Indie Country Radio, Triple Play Thursday.
Hello, baby, how you been? Sure is good to see you again. You look so beautiful to me tonight. Sure feels good holding you tight. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night and day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this. You know, darling, when I look in your eyes, the man in me starts to come alive. But more than that, girl, you're my best friend. Whatever we do, let's do it again. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. In a crowded room or all alone, we can go out, girl, or we can stay home. We're together, it's all the same. Every time it's just fueling the flame. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. We've got to keep on loving this way. Just like we fell in love yesterday. Even when we get old and gray, we've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way.
Song number 2.
That does it. I'm not looking anymore. That does it. I've tried 1,000 times before, But love for me just never quite worked out until now. That does it. The way you heal me with your eyes, that does it. You bring my wounded heart to life, and it fills me with desire that I can't tame. When you whisper my name, and that does it. The way you wrap your arms around me, girl, that does it. Feels like heaven's finally found me when I've done all I can do, and I need a mountain moved. It's your love that does it. And that does it. The way you wrap your arms around me, girl, that does it. Feels like heaven's finally found me when I've done all I can do, and I need a mountain moon. It's your love, and that does it. I'm not looking anymore. That does it. I've tried 1,000 times before, but love for me just never quite worked out until now. And girl, I'm all yours now. And that does it.
The second single in the triple play for Flint Thompson. It is called That Does It. Well, that does it, ladies and gentlemen. You need to go out and get his new album. It is out now. It is entitled Pictures of You, and there's a great picture of Flint Thompson on the cover as well. He is fantastic. My good buddy, Mr. Flint Thompson from Lufkin, Texas. My favorite all-time Flint Thompson song is this ballad right here. It is called One Door Down on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
The walls are thin in an old hotel, and the voices carry a little too well, and a trail of her perfume lingers in the hall. Every night, same old time, same old song, and she starts to cry, and I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. I'm holding on to a lover's prayer, but I hear your voice, so I know you're there. And sometimes I hear your footsteps in the hall, and I wonder, are you just like me, wanting more than being lonely? And I'm here trying to find the nerve to say, did somebody break your heart? That's something something I never do. I know you're everything I've never found. Just one door down. You're just one door down. You're just one door down. Angels speaking, wise men seeking a king, but not one of this earth. Joseph praying, Mary laboring, and at the moment of his birth, and that's when love was born. For the broken, torn, life began again. That first Christmas morn, that's when love was born. In a manger, a lowly manger, Mary laid him in the hay. Shepherds kneeling as God's revealing his son, the object of their praise. And that's when love was born. For the broken, torn, life began again. That first Christmas morn, that's when love was born. Now the Word dwells among us. He's the truth, the way, the life. Our salvation Jesus brought us the day he stepped on the stage of time. And that's when love was born. For the broken, torn, life began again. That first Christmas morn, that's when love was born. That's when love was born.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest ass on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, and let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in the stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
Song number 2.
Always go back when I cross that beer-beating city limit sign. Next to that oak tree, carved you and me. Forever 2009. Still go to the same bar with the same friends, same dog riding in my truck. And I change the subject, where you've been, every time that it comes up. I know they say the heart is always where the home is. And if that's true, then mine's about halfway to New Orleans. We ran around this old town like it was the size of Texas. Windows down, straight up loud, like you couldn't separate us. But you got too big for this one-line town. Left my broke heart sticking around, staring at that population sign. Me plus 492, minus you. Oh, minus you. We had it planned out, a little white house with a porch that wraps around. And I'd work for the county, we'd raise a family. Guess that ain't gonna happen now, 'cause you took your dreams out on that open highway. And mine are still here, burning down this 2-lane. Where we ran around this old town like it was the size of
sign. Me plus 492. Minus you. Minus you. I know they say that home is always where the heart is. Maybe one day you'll bring mine back where they started, where we ran around this old town like it was the size of Texas. Windows down, straight up loud, like you couldn't separate us. But you got too big for this one-light town. Left my broke heart sticking around, staring at that population sign. Me plus 492, minus you. Me plus 492, minus you. Oh, baby, we're still here. We're all still here, minus you.
This show is not near as fun minus you. I'm glad you're hanging out with me tonight on Triple Play Thursday. Lots of folks in our live chat room. We're talking right now to some great people that we call family. Kelsey Parker in there from Maryland, absolutely. And lots of other great folks. My own wife is in here, and I'm in the studio doing my thing, playing New Country's Best. Brandon Davis is who you just heard, and you're going to hear him one more time to complete his triple play here in just a second. He spent last summer touring with another guy named Tim, the one and the only Tim McGraw. But as you can tell by when you step outside real quick that it's no longer summer. If you're planning a trip to Branson and you want to plan your whole weekly weather forecast-wise, we've got the weekly weather forecast on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Plan accordingly. Next week, we will be in the single digits. We're playing singles tonight, 3 in a row from every artist all show long. This next song is entitled The Kitchen. That's a room in the house that's going to be a real busy one in just a couple of weeks. We are less than 2 weeks away from Christmas Day and lots of home cooking. Oh man, I love that. Going to be happening for the holidays. Brandon Davis one more time with The Kitchen on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
We were NASCAR drivers cutting sharp around turns 3 and 4, racing around that island in our tennis shoes on that hardwood kitchen floor. We were superheroes protecting Mama from monsters in the fridge, playing hide and seek underneath that sink and eating steak 'cause Daddy did. Growing up we found it was built for more than just serving up fried chicken, 'cause the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. It's where my mama read the good book and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio, and us kids we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote by the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. That old Kenmore double-door oven made many a Thanksgiving thankful meal. And if these walls could talk, there's no telling all the great stories they'd reveal. Those barefoot dancing, late-night jamming, concert countertops, they painted a picture in our mind that'll never be forgot. It's where my mama read the good book, Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio. And us kids, we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and sent prayers up for all that we'd been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen. Last minute
Thistle House and the root to all our love. It's where my mama would read the good book, and Daddy was playing all them old George Strait songs on the radio. And us kids, we'd sing along. It's where we laughed and loved and said prayers up for all that we've been given. Yeah, the recipe we wrote about the life we're living. All the recipe we wrote about the life we're living was cooked up in the kitchen.
This year she puts up the tree. A sinking feeling brings her to her knees. First Christmas without him, gone but never forgotten. Working late, trying to make ends meet, putting on a brave face and losing sleep. Kids are crying, but not living, just surviving. This year is different than the last. Stockings and smiles are a thing of the past. Find hope in the snow, that starlit December sky. Hope in you and me, family, the jingle bell melody, the sweet sound of carolers pass by. Santa's on his way, you're never alone. Pray keep the faith, 'cause come Christmas Day I know you'll find hope in the snow.
On a cold and windy winter night, racing past hospital signs, thinking how did you get here? That car came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden life doesn't make sense. How do you get through something like this? Find hope in the snow, the starlit December sky. Hope in you and me, family, the jingle bell melody, the sweet sound of carolers pass by. Santa's on his way, you're never alone. Pray keep the faith, 'cause come Christmas Day I know you'll find hope in the snow. Sometimes life just ain't fair.
Sometimes talking to God answers your prayer. Find hope in the snow,
The starlit December sky.
hope in you and me, family, that jingle bell melody, sweet sound of carolers pass by. Santa's on his way,
He's on his way,
you're never alone.
never alone.
Pray find hope in the snow. Ooh. Hope in the snow.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. But nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Oh, in a honky-tonk, in a honky-tonk.
Song number 2.
I've tried and I can't outrun the rain. I've got to weather it. Can't hide, can't duck under every punch. I've got to roll with it. I could bitch and moan or get up and go on, taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I've spent a lot of time trying to rewind life or fast forward it. Wishing I could hit pause and take in a little more of it.
all said and done, I can't do either one. So I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes.
His name is Randall King. That's another great artist from the great state of Texas. That is called Taking It As It Comes. And before that, UNA Honky Tonk. I love honky tonkin' with Randall King. His music is top notch. He's got a video to this next song. You can check it out on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. A fan favorite around here called Hey Moon from Randall King on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon, hey moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
Ho, 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 ho!
The old
folks are fighting that old sleepyhead. Stockings are filled while stories of goodwill are told at the edge of the bed. It's an old time Christmas, family and friends round the tree. It's an old time Christmas, like the ones in my memories. Now the gifts are all open, the kids in the yard. Granddad nods off in a chair. The smells from the kitchen are too fine to mention, and there's peace on earth everywhere. It's an old time Christmas, family and friends round the tree. It's an old time Christmas, like the ones in my memories. Church bells are ringing, choir singing. Everywhere there's love in the air. It's an old time Christmas, family and friends round the tree. It's an old time Christmas, like the ones in my memories, like the ones in my memories.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
That's a once in a lifetime sky shining down on us tonight, ain't it, baby? Got a moon that makes two kids get together like we did, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy, ain't it, baby? Ain't it, baby? It's a kiss on a night like this. Yeah, that's just about as good as it gets, ain't it, baby? It's a feeling like we can take this ride as far as we want to take it, ain't it, baby? The song on the radio ain't the same, but it still feels so damn right. When you're lying in my arms, stealing my heart, the way you did that first time is kind of crazy, ain't it, baby? There's gotta be a beer somewhere that needs a tear when you just can't keep it all inside. Everywhere I go just ain't my kind of vibe. Folks are having fun, man, it must be nice. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Nothing quite goes with a fool sitting on a stool like burning whiskey over ice. And I wouldn't feel like such a fool if she fooled me once, but man, she fooled me twice. Everywhere I go, just can't seem to find neon lights and smoke. Damn, it don't feel right. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. I ain't found another sad soul so far. Everybody must be doing fine, 'cause I'm in a rut, they're stuck in party time. All I wanna do is turn my radio on, reset the clock and hear a sad country song. But I'm just looking for a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart. Just can't seem to find a place to fall apart. Guess I'm the only one with a broken heart.
Broken Heart and Ain't It Baby from Montgomery, Texas. Josh Ward. The third song is called Together. It has been great to be together with you tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio's Triple Play Thursday.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rocks around my arms, around my true north when I'm headed south. A lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. You give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. I won't lay my burdens down on your back for you to carry around. So girl, I hope that you understand. It's just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up. You give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say, you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, the lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You're holding me together.
That's going to do it for Triple Play Thursday. I want to thank Randy Carson and George Becker for being with me on tonight's show. Let's do it again tomorrow night on New Music Friday. We'll hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. We'll see ya on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that